All right, here we go. I am on officially. Let's see. There we go. All right, so this right now, while we wait for people to come in, I just want to talk to all of you that are going to be checking out this video in the future. So pretty much, this is just a celebration, way to say goodbye. I said in my post, which you can find in the description of this live stream right here, that I'm going to be taking some time away from YouTube, or at least this side of things, reactions and everything. Hey, Daff, I'm just talking to everybody who's going to be watching this in the future for probably like another minute or something. But yeah, so the purposes of this live stream is just to say goodbye to everybody, and just end it on a high note. I feel because this has been such an incredible experience for me over the last 2.5 years, and I feel like just leaving you guys a post is just not enough. With all of what you guys have done, you know what I mean? Like we're a family, and as I said in my post, that's one reason why I was still doing this up until now. You know what I mean? Like all of you guys mean so much to me, and man, it's hard to walk away from all of that love, all that support. It's hard to walk away from a family. It's hard to walk away from who you think you are in some sense. And so while it's finally happening, I wanted to let this be all about you guys, and we celebrate everything we've accomplished in the last 2.5 years. Like literally, guys, I don't know if you know, but across my 3 channels, we got to 28,000 on ArcVision. We got to 24,000 on this channel and 12,000, I think, on the other one. So 28 plus 12 is 40. Yeah, we got to like 64,000 subscribers in 2.5 years, everybody. Like that is, I don't care what anyone says, man. That's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And just when I actually take inventory and I get off the wild, hamster wheel of grinding and content creation, when I actually take a step and I'm like, okay, like, this chapter of my life and the way that it's happening is over, and now new beginnings can happen, just like a phoenix arising from the ashes, right? It's like what came before has to die, and in a ceremonial death, as a lot of you know. Like I'm very much on the podcast side of things, getting into what it means to be a human being in our modern life. And like part of that is we don't have rituals and ceremonies anymore about ending one aspect of our lives and stepping into a new one. And so for me, this live stream, this big, this post was like, okay, I'm telling myself and I'm telling everybody we're moving on. There's something new happening in the world, right? And so it's incredible, and I'm very excited now. Obviously, it was very bittersweet the other day when I wrote that post. You probably could feel it. You know what I mean? It was like bittersweet. It was very liberating after I actually accepted that this was over. Once everything blew up, and I'm not going to go into the details on that, but once that happened and I was sitting with myself and like, okay, what does this mean now? What does this mean for me? What does this mean for my life? What does this mean for everything? And it was just like, the word that kept coming is just like liberation. Like I don't have the shackles. I don't have the prison I created holding me in place. You know what I mean? Essentially, like anytime you say like, okay, every Monday, every Wednesday, every day of the week, every week, I'm going to be doing something guaranteed, you shackle yourself to an idea. You shackle yourself to what you think your life is capable of. And for me, I think I'm ready to embark on much bigger things in the world, like way bigger. And I think in a lot of ways, like I'm just starting to see this now. Like I have a conversation with a mentor later today after this. I just had another conversation with a previous mentor, and I was telling David, my mentor, this morning about all of this, and he's like, yeah, like you are letting like a snake shedding its skin. Like you're leaving a part of you behind, a part of you that was all about security. And like, for all of you that don't know this, like from day one, it was always like, okay, I'm doing reactions and podcasting, and reactions are kind of in some sense a way to like practice like entertainment while I wait to become a better podcaster and have that start to really take off. And now that that's been really taking off and getting bigger and bigger and more accomplished guests on the podcast, it's like this in some sense felt like a dead weight that I was unable to let go of because I didn't want to let you guys down. I didn't want to let myself down. I didn't like I just you know what I mean? Like think about all the times you go to dinner parties, man. And like someone asks you who you are and you're like, "Well, I'm Anton and I'm a podcaster in a reactor music, whatever." And it's like you get so used to saying what you are, and then like it doesn't hit you until you're walking away from it, and I'm just like, "Wait, what the fuck does this even mean now?" Like, wait, I'm not a reactor anymore? Like, what the hell? And, I do want to say to all of you, who knows what the future holds? Like, my plan still, what I'd love to do in like 15 years, 20 years when I have children, and my children are like 10 years old, 12 years old, I'd love to do reactions with my kids. I think that'd be a lot of fun, but like something we do for fun. You know what I mean? I don't think, at least right now, I don't think this channel will ever have like schedules and such a rigid structure. I think that era of the channel's over, and this channel is over for now, period. But if I do choose to come back to it, and as I said, the odd reaction or whatever, and bring my kids into it, like honestly, who the fuck knows? Like, I mean, in 15 years, I don't know what continent I'll be living on, what my life will look like. Like, you never know. But like, again, I love music. I love this. Like when this is fun, when this is open, when this is liberated, this is the best thing ever. Like straight up, like reactions are amazing to do. And again, like, all like Merrick, I know you, Daphne, like remember when I first started this channel? Like there was nothing, there was no structure, there was no nothing, and I was just like a kid in a candy shop. You know what I mean? Like I was like, guys, we're doing this song today, it's gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? Like and just that was like at the beginning of this channel. It's just like I was fucking pumped to react to music and stuff, right? And then like I lost that sometime, and as I always say, I only got better at this. As time went on, like I'm at my peak level of enthusiasm, self-expression, and creativity. Actually, maybe not enthusiasm. I'm at my peak level of self-expression, analytical ability, and creativity. I think before I had more of a peak level of enthusiasm for everything I just said. But like I'm objectively a 10 times better reactor. That's an arbitrary number, but I'm substantially better at what I do now than when I started, right? And it's just like imagine if I come back to this, like imagine if I came back with everything I know now, everything I've learned, everything I've accomplished, everything I've grown into. And again, like we don't even know where I'm going to be in like a year or two. You know what I mean? I could be living in Bali, Indonesia. I could be living in Africa. I could be living in Mexico. I could be living in the United States. I could be like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm really understanding now without the shackles of something that I have to do on a certain day of the week. It liberates my entire life. Like, before, because if I had to do something on one specific day all the time, essentially what happens is you need to know where you're going to be, and you need to know where you're going to be consistently. Like now I was just thinking like maybe what's going to happen, I might meet some millionaire, some billionaire, some fucking person in the world, and they'd be like, Anton, like, man, you rock. Stay with me at my place. Like I'm going to be going over to Bali for a month. Stay in my place. Like literally house it. Like this happened to my mentor, David. So I was chatting with him. He's friends with a whole bunch of millionaires, and he's not a millionaire. But what they literally did in Costa Rica is one of them, he has this like massive mansion at the top of a mountain in Costa Rica, like millions of fucking dollars. And he literally just like called up David. He's like, hey man, like I know you want to start, like David wants to create this kind of community, conscious community in Costa Rica. And he calls up David and he's like, dude, I'm going to be leaving for a while. Can you house sit my mansion for like a month? And David's like, yeah, sure. And so like David was telling me this, and then I had another friend who's also had this stuff happen to her too. I was spending New Year's with a couple of friends and stuff, more of my mom's friends, and Diane told me the same thing. She's like, Anton, like I just hired an editor for free. Like she's like, I literally told the universe I want an amazing editor and I don't want to have to pay for it. And literally what happens is she's like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but that's what I want, right? She also literally got to rent a Porsche for $77. I think it was like a week or something. It was crazy. And she's like, that's impossible. But literally she's like, I wanted to go in, $77. I told the guy, he laughed and he said, sure. And literally gave her the port. Like, so like, crazy shit can fucking happen in the world when you really like kind of open yourself up to it. So all in all, what I'm saying is like, literally, I could be in Mexico. I'm going to a conference there for the first week in Morelia. And then I could meet somebody, some millionaire, and he might just literally be like, hey, Anton, I have to go out to another country for 6 months. Can you house sit my place in Mexico? Like I don't know where I'm going to end up. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm really realizing is like, I have a lot of friends and network systems in Mexico, which is why I'm less afraid than I think like a lot of people would expect me to be. I'm still stressed as hell. Like I'm still like, I don't know what's going to happen at all. But it's just like today, everything just opened up and I'm just like, okay, stop putting the lid on this. Stop, because you guys know me, or at least I think you guys know me. I'm super organized, like to a fault in some sense. My organizational structure and discipline is my greatest it's my gift in life. Like, if someone says, Anton, you're gonna stop eating sugar right now for the rest of your life, if they like gave me enough of a thing, like, first of all, I haven't had sugar in 2.5 years. Like, literally, that's the kind of person I am. Like, someone says do something, like if it's a good reason, if someone says, here's a good reason, do this, I'll literally be like, okay, I'll never do it again. Like, my discipline is through the roof. Also because of structure, because I organize and I structure my life very, very consistently. And now it's just like, yeah, learning to let go of that, learning to trust, learning to dream, learning to know, like, something has my back and I'll be okay. And I'll let you guys know how that goes. Like, I might be homeless. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do an Instagram live video. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm homeless right now. Like, you never know, but it's going to be an adventure. And I've had a lot of people close to me when I've been sharing kind of behind the scenes what things look like. And yeah, again, I spent New Year's with like a psychic, one of my mom's best friend's psychics, and she told me, she's like, yeah, she told me I'm at a path, I think it's going to be 2 years, I think she said, and she's like, the next 2 years is going to be all about you getting out of your head, you getting out of your own way. She's like, you're opening yourself up intuitively to things, but you still live in fear. Like, and essentially, like, I didn't realize it, but what I do is I don't trust really anything. I don't trust like, again, because I had such a fucked up upbringing, and like, I couldn't trust my father. I couldn't trust, people in my life. Right. So it's like, I don't trust anything but myself. And in some sense, I don't trust any of you guys. I don't trust my own friends. I don't trust anybody. I had a mentorship meeting 2 months ago with Frederick Marks, and, we were chatting and it got really vulnerable. And I'm like, dude, I'm afraid you're going to leave me, man. Like, I'm afraid I will fuck something up and you will leave, because I've always been abandoned. Like, I was abandoned in high school. It was a feeling of abandonment by my father. My grandparents died before I was born. Like, literally, like, I've never had any relationship with a father figure. And like, obviously, me and my mom are like best friends. I don't really consider, in some sense, my mom my mom. Like, I mentor her and she mentors me kind of sometimes. Like, it's more of a friendship thing. It's like a dynamic, but like, I've never actually really had parents that much. In the good sense of the word, you know what I mean? And so like, yeah, like, I just, because one thing Frederick told me is, he's like, I'm just going to shower you with love. And by the end of our 2 years together, I want you to know what it feels like to be unconditionally loved. Because even at the beginning of the mentorship meetings, what I would do is, he'd be like, how do you want this to go? And I'd be like, I want a two-way relationship. I don't want you to take care of me. I want to be able to give something back to you. I want to help push your career. Because he's worked with, Richard Gere, the Dalai Lama, Jeff Bridges. Like, he's actually the most accomplished Hollywood documentary filmmaker of all time. My mentor, Frederick. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do something for you. And at first he was like, yeah, sure. But then he realized, like, as we kind of got more into it, he's like, wait a minute, you need to do this because you think I'm going to leave you. You think I'm going to abandon you like your dad did and like all these people did. Yeah, and then it got real. And then I didn't see that before, but I realized like I'm always kind of almost helping other people over and beyond what I'm capable of so that they can stay in my life. Because again, those abandonment issues, challenges run so deep within me. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, all this is to say, I'm learning to trust more. That's my resolution for the next 2 years is trust the fucking universe, trust people, trust that people can love me, trust that my life will turn out okay if I don't have a massive plan for it. Just trust. Like that's the number one thing. And I'm already just starting to open myself up to that, and it's incredibly exciting. And I've just, again, when all this fucking blew up, when this channel blew up and I was like, fuck, God, shit, this is over. You know what I mean? It was just like that. It was a light bulb moment and just went, fuck, it's over. Right now, like what just happened right now, this is over. And I remember like being in the eye of the storm and just all of this fucking shit was just blowing up, you know what I mean? And I was just like so calm, you know what I mean? And I just remember just thinking, and I'm just like, this is exactly what I needed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been able to walk away from this if this didn't happen. I would have tried to live a free life for years, and I would have just kept lugging this thing along. You know what I mean? Just because I can't let go. You know what I mean? It's like I just can't let go of it. I can't let go of all of you. I can't let go of what this means to me. Almost sentimental. Like also, you know, this is the thing. I was thinking about this the other day, right? Is like how many of us have been in relationships. We tell our lover we love them and good night, and then in the morning we realize that we're moving on. And it's fucking weird. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the weirdest thing where 1 second you have dreams, you have hopes, you have ideas, you are committed to it. And the next moment you're just like, it's over. And I know it's over. And it has to be over. There's no other opportunity. Like there's no other way this goes. This is over. And like, that's like the feeling I had when everything blew up is I was just like, it's over. And then like the moment again, that kind of, you know, came over me, it was just so liberating. I was like, fuck, it's over. Like this forced my hand. You know what I mean? Like I'm so grateful that happened. And now again, as I mentioned previously, like if or when I come back to this, it will just be for fun. No more nothing. If I do want an idea for a song, I'll just come to you guys for free and I'll just be like, hey, you know, again, no commitments. You know what I mean? It's like rebuilding, yeah, freedom back into your life. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, for all of you who have been married or been in 8-year relationships or been like my parents were married for 25 years. Like remember that time when you're with someone for so long. That is what your life is. Your life is the two of you. Your life is what you do together. And then next thing you know, you're just like, and it's over. And you're just like, whoa, who am I? You know, what are the possibilities of my life? Like, wait, I don't need to ask for permission to move. I don't have to ask for permission to do X, to do Y, to do Z. It's like everything just opens up and it's just the most, yeah, like freeing feeling ever. You know what I mean? But that is the end of that. So I'm going to open it up to Q&As with all of you guys now so we can celebrate. And yeah, man, if any of you guys have any comments, questions, yeah, anything, yeah, feel free to ask. Like this is likely the last live stream I ever do on this channel. So let's make the most of it. So if you have anything you want to ask me, anything you want to say, good, negative, you know, that's okay. You know what I mean? If there's anything you guys want to say, like, you know, I want to let go of this chapter of my life again in integrity, with beauty, with grace. You know what I mean? I want when, again, and like I said before, for anyone that doesn't know what this live stream is about, I'm ending this channel, and you can find the letter I wrote to all of you in the description of this live stream if you want to read that to get caught up to date. But yeah, just like, again, moving on to a next chapter in my life. And I would love it if all of you continued our relationship in this new way. And I understand 100% if that's not it for you. If all you ever wanted was reactions, you never really cared as much about my side of things and my opinions on things or my perspectives on life. If that's the case, goodbye. I love you. Thank you for everything. And if you noticed you liked who I am as a human being, and you want to continue our relationship, like I said, definitely I'll be doing vlogs, podcasts. Yeah, I think my other channel will evolve a lot. I don't know what it's going to look like. Again, it could end up being a vlogging channel. I don't know. That's the cool thing. You know what I mean? I have podcasts scheduled from March onwards, March to April. I have my full month scheduled, but who knows? Like, again, you never know where life is going to take you. And things can evolve, things can change. I might end up doing scuba diving adventures. I'm not sure, man. I literally have my scuba diving license that I got back years ago. So yeah, it's going to be fun. But yeah, it's Q&A time, everyone. So get in the comments and let me know if you have any questions or comments. So Daff, what's up, Daff? Hey, Merrick, Brian, what's up, brother? Aaron, Amber, Only TC from France. Yolanda, hello. Thank you. Simon, my brother. Hey, man. Sharon. Ooh, we got Sharon. We got Brianna. Raven. Oh, no, I'm leaving. Yes, I am. It's going to be beautiful, and definitely stay part of it. I want to maintain our relationships. GG Love, what do you react to Let Go and Under My Skin albums? You're not up to date, clearly. Daphne, I'm sad for us, but thrilled for you. Thank you. Yeah. And again, it's not over, right? Like I said, it's not over. It's just evolving. Brian, Melanie, and I wish you the best. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Melanie. Take care of you. Please continue the country journey. Oh, I will, man. In my own time. It was very liberating last night to just throw on Rob Thomas's solo album, obviously Matchbox 20, because all you guys say it's a great album, and usually I wouldn't allow myself to listen to anything. You know what I mean? It was a prison. It was like, I would be at a party, I would be, with somebody, and they'd put on a song, or a song would come on, and I'd like just plug my ears and be like, I can't listen to this. You know what I mean? So it's really beautiful to just like be able to just put on an album I want to listen to and just listen to it. And like, that album's amazing. Like, one of my new favorite songs is Lonely No More by Rob Thomas. I think that's what it's called, right? Track number 2. And the track number 1 is amazing too, just the gospel influence and everything. But yeah, it's just like, again, it's liberating. The theme of my life right now is liberation. And it's liberating to be able to just live my life for me instead of everybody else. And one thing that's interesting too, guys, is it's a very interesting feeling listening to music without the understanding that I'm going to be reacting to it. It's a really weird feeling because I feel guilty. Like I feel guilty enjoying music now if I haven't heard it before. And I know that's going to change. It's going to wear off, and I'm happy that it's going to. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, it's just, I feel guilty. I'm like, man, I'm listening to this album, and I'm like, no, I need to save this for a reaction. I need to save, like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like most things in life, the thing that you loved becomes your prison, and you end up getting a toxic relationship with it. Like, I think I developed in some sense a toxic relationship with music because I was always afraid of new things. And then also there's the added pressure of, when I listen to this, I need to enjoy it to the best of my abilities. That's something that you guys don't really know. But, when you just listen to music, like, there's no expectation of whether or not you're supposed to enjoy it. When you have a reaction channel, there's an expectation you're supposed to enjoy it. Especially if you already like the artist. Darren Hayes, Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, whoever it is, there's now an expectation of you wanting to do the best reaction possible because you only get one chance to listen to this. Number 2, you want to like it. Because if you don't like it the first time, there's a negative reaction. And then what if you end up loving it 5 listens later? It's like nobody gets to see that. You know what I mean? Nobody gets to see the natural evolution of your appreciation of art in a very interesting way, right? So it's just, again, it's so different. It's so liberating to be able to just listen to an album and just listen to it for me. Like, it's my experience. Like, I get to just enjoy this for me and not have to share the private moments of my life with the world. And obviously, I still love doing that stuff. Again, it's more because music is so personal, I think. I think because music is so personal, it almost feels like something that is your own is being taken away from you. And again, that was just my toxic relationship with it. Doesn't mean it has to be that way. But it did feel like, in a lot of ways, yeah, it was like my baby got taken away from me and shared with the world. And it's like I'm no longer the sole custodian or the father. You know what I mean? I'm no longer the primary caregiver. It's like the world is. And it's just an interesting thing. Things don't feel like they're your own anymore. Things feel, for better and for worse, everything is like ours, right? Not just mine, it's ours. And it's just cool. It's just liberating having that hobby back for myself. And yeah, who knows? This is just the journey of life, right? I might end up going through the same phase with vlogs. You know, again, the moments that are your own. Like, that's actually a thing. That's the thing with vlogs. What I don't want to end up falling in the trap of with vlogging is experiencing the moment with you as it's happening. I think that's a challenge. I think in some sense, the most pure private relationship you can have with art is have your experience first and reflect on it with other people. Because I think it's important to have that first experience with yourself. Not all the time. Again, this is just more like where I'm at right now. I think it's like someone who has PTSD or is traumatized by something and then creates a story in their head that you shouldn't do it. Where if I had a healthier relationship with it, I might be able to see it in a different way. You know what I mean? So with vlogs, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have adventures. I'm going to have fucking underwater like adventures and jumping off waterfalls and traveling and getting lost and just having all these beautiful synchronistic experiences. And then I think I think what I'll do is I'll have recap sessions with you guys. Like when I get back in my house, in my hotel, if I'm $1 million house sitting or something, I think what I'll do is I'll go back and then I'll make a video, you know, describing what happened today, you know, with all of you guys. Cause I do like the journaling element in one sense. That's why I love podcasting so much. It's like, cause again, here's an interesting thing. The difference with podcasting and YouTube and reactions. I there's a pressure to keep you guys involved with it. And I do the best I can to minimize that and have my own experience and get very raw, very vulnerable, very honest. But there's still an element of like, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the audience, right? The cool thing with podcasts is that when it's at its best, I forget the world exists. And all I have is me and the person. And it's just like any other conversation. That is when it's at its best. So it's still private. And it happens to be shared. Where reactions, the entire point of it, is like, you know, looking in the camera. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, guys, this is crazy. Like, there's always this, you're always sharing the experience with somebody and you're aware you're sharing the experience. With podcasts, you're not aware you're sharing the experience. And again, you know, maybe what I do, like, you know, maybe one way to do this actually is in the future, if I do this with my children one day, what I might end up doing is actually like no longer having a framework of the primary relationship is me and the camera. What I might have is the primary relationship, me and my son, me and my daughter, and forget you guys exist, which that could be better for you guys. That could be less enjoyable. Who knows? But I think what it will do is it will allow it to be pure, the purest sense of the word, where it's just like Because the thing is, with a reaction when I don't have an audience member, there is a kind of fake thing happening where I'm talking to you, where usually I wouldn't be talking out loud anything after I experience something, right? So there's like, I'm kind of forced to share my thoughts with you, which is like, I love it. You know what I mean? It's a great thing. But again, all this is to say, it just changes your relationship slightly. So if I'm with my son or my daughter, instead of talking to the camera, I can forget anything exists in the world but me and my son and me and my daughter. And I can share all of my thoughts organically. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not necessarily organic, or at least the way I was doing it was not necessarily organic. So if I do this again in the future, I think I want to capture some higher level of organic nature to it. And again, just being able to debrief with my son or my daughter and have that naturally, and have you guys observe a natural conversation where you are now a fly on the wall rather than the primary relationship point with me and the content. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about that, because yeah, I think I want to have just private experiences a bit more in my life, because for the last 2.5 years, everything I've been doing has been a relationship. And I think in some sense, in a really weird way, I'm ready to be single again. You know what I mean? It's a weird way of looking at it, but I'm ready to be single again, and I'm ready to explore my relationship with myself and art for me, and not always the people around me. You know what I mean? Who's dead? Why are you leaving, or where are you leaving? So read the again description of this video. Mikey, what's up, bro? Hey man, I'm here for your vlogs if you're traveling around the world. Yeah. Seamus, we'll miss you. Thank you. I'll miss all of you guys too, if you guys don't continue with the podcast. Good luck to you. Thank you, Raven. When is your Discord going to go in? When is your Discord going to go? In a month or so? No, I'm going to keep it up for all of you. That's going to be your place. I think I'm keeping the Discord up because I want all of you to still have an avenue to talk to like-minded people. Because I think in some sense we've developed a family, and everybody there has a shared understanding and a shared history. And the shared history is me and my art and what I've created with these channels, right? So I think, yeah, the Discord is, I think, special for all of you guys. And I'll still be dropped in from time to time, saying hi and checking in, you know what I mean, on old friends. It'll be like checking in on old friends. And again, that's beautiful. That's how I want it right now in my life. That's exactly the relationship I want. Yeah. Angie, very sad that you're leaving. I know. I know. Thomas, could you react to same thing? Kiddo Sam, yo, I got here on time for once. Elizabeth, all the best for what may come. Thank you. Good luck, Anton. Joy, I wish you all the very best in this new year. Thank you, Joy. Mark Lozano, wishing you all the best on your new adventures. Thank you, my brother. Fairy Girl, wishing you only the best in whatever you choose to do. Life and adventure. Thanks for all the great videos. You're welcome. Thank you for being part of it. Thomas, Fearless Lionheart from the UK. Yeah, Aaron, read the room, bro. Exactly. Degrassi, got a jet, but want to wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you for all your genuine reactions. Thank you, and you're welcome. Jeff, sorry to see you leaving, buddy. The fact that you were a Cher fan always impressed me. You're welcome, Jeff. Especially at your age. Keep smiling that wonderful smile. I always will, man. It'll just be even more now. Live in another game. So sad to hear this. I know, brother, and you've been here literally since like fucking day one, dude. Bro, for everyone live in other games, he has literally been here, I think, since my first 3 months in 2020, starting this channel. Like, he's been here forever, man. Same with Daphne. Franklin. Hi, Anton. Greetings from Panama. I might be going to Panama, so thank you, Franklin. Daphne, Anton, you'll always have a piece of my heart. I totally relate to who you are and understand you're wanting more for your life. Thank you, Daff. You'll always be a part of my heart too. You've been, as I said, one of the first people to believe in me. I still remember our conversations with you, me, Kara, and Lauren. Remember those days where the only three fans I had in the world were you three? Like, yeah, literally on every single video. Remember, it used to be a party. It literally used to be every video, no matter what it was. You guys, all three of you, would show up and start having like literal conversations in the comment section. Those were really beautiful times. That was back before this like was a, I don't want to say a business because it's not a business. It was before this was a brand. I think that's the right word. You guys were fans of Anton Zakor before he was a brand, before you were competing with thousands and thousands and thousands of people for, I don't want to say attention. It wasn't that. It was just like, there was just nobody. You know what I mean? It was like, we just have four of us have parties every day. You know what I mean? In the comment section, just like we didn't have Discord. We didn't have, like, remember there was a time where we didn't have Discord and all of our hangouts would literally just be on YouTube. And then we got Discord, and I remember it was like a housewarming party. It was like, you know, it reminds us of the time in our lives, if anyone's experienced this, I did when my dad was building our house back when I was like 10 years old. But there weren't walls. There wasn't even a roof on our house. It was just a skeleton. And I remember we all, you know, me, my friend Tori, my dad, and Tori's dad, Jim, you know, we spent the night eating chips and watching movies in this skeleton of a house. And, you know, that's how I feel it was with us. I feel like that's what Discord was at first. Before we knew what the fuck we were doing, before we knew anything, it was literally just us four. Who was the MGK fan? What was his name? I know you guys remember. He had this stupid chronic masturbator. Remember him? I forget what his real name is, but those are just funny, man. No expectations. I think that was the day of no expectations. Like every single time we'd get to 500 subscribers, be like, dude, we're fucking 500 subscribers. This is crazy. Like, and now literally, man, getting up to 60,000. Like in some sense, like it makes you a bit more jaded in a funny way. And I don't mean jaded, but the grandeur of what you're doing wears off a bit, and we'll see if I get that back. You know what I mean? Like who knows? Like I think it's an interesting thing because now I know what I'm capable of. Before, I think that was the thing, is I didn't know what I was capable of before. Now, like I know I'm going to 1 million subscribers. Like, so when we get to like 60,000, I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, we're on this, we're where we are on our way to 1 million. And I think there's a confidence to that, but also I think you lose a bit of your naivety, the beautiful innocence, the purity. I think I've lost a little bit of that, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. Again, maybe going to Mexico, maybe going to South America, maybe traveling the world opens that up again, because now I'm no longer the big fish. I'm no longer the one who knows everything of what's coming up. And so I think that's really cool, is not knowing what's coming up and being afraid again. Like, I haven't been afraid in a while. Yeah, I haven't been afraid in a long time. I was afraid when I started this channel. I was afraid of losing things. I was afraid of not growing anymore. Like, now it's just, I'm not afraid. Like, I know it's growing. I know where I'm going. I know I'm going to get there. Like, now it's just, I just don't know the full extent of things. I don't know how it's going to look like. I think I limit what actually is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be way bigger than I expect. It's gonna be way, way crazier than I expect. I know that, and I'm starting to actually feel into that now. David, what's up, dude? Hey, mate, I'm here and wishing you the best, but also working, so I gotta lurk. All good, man. Love you, dude. Skull Crusher, what's up? I wish you all the best, Anton. We all need a break every now and then from something. 100%. I'm excited just to take a month and a half off. From next week, I'm leaving for Mexico on Saturday. I'm just excited just to travel and go on adventures for a month and a half, you know? Nick, what's up, dude? My brother from Instagram. Anton, you could never let us down. You are a light in this world and one that I am thankful to have gotten to know. You are so incredibly authentic and relatable. Wish you nothing but the best, bro. Thank you, Nick. I love you, man. You could meet a female millionaire. That's true. I'm not ruling that out. I'm confident enough in myself that, like, because actually my roommate, Mark, this happens to him all the time for whatever reason. He will meet female millionaires. He was dating at one point the CEO or the wife, obviously not the wife, but he was dating some woman who had ties with like the high level management of Heinz Canada and Heinz North America, like the ketchup company, right? And he was like, bro, it was confronting dating somebody that wealthy. He broke it off because she was too wealthy. I'm not going to have that issue because, again, I believe in my core ability and I know where I'm going. So if I end up dating somebody who's a multimillionaire, hopefully, insecurities, they always come up with all of us. But I want to get to the point where I could be in that relationship and be totally at peace with that and value myself enough to be like, cool, all good, like no problem. And I know I'm going to get there 100%. That'd be cool though. I'd love to date a millionaire before I'm a millionaire. That would actually, you know what? That's on my bucket list. I want to date a millionaire before I'm a millionaire, just to feel what that's like. Also, I think it would give my wife, if she's not a millionaire, when I meet her, it would give me the understanding of what it would feel like to date me when I'm extremely successful. I think it would humble me a bit, be like, it's kind of tough. It's kind of, or at least I think it's more for males to date successful females. Obviously that's more difficult because think about the opposite. It's not hard. You have all these women who want to date very successful men, right? So it's cool though. You know what I mean? I'd love that just for the time being, or who knows, maybe my wife's a millionaire before I am. I don't know. Again, I'm trusting, man. I'm not going to say I know how it's going to go. Phantasm, do whatever is best for you, man. Come back to this when you want to. Thank you, Phantasm. Simon, thank you for all, Anton. I wish all the best. Live in other games. I remember you only had one channel with 20 fucking subscribers. Dude, that was it. And how things have changed over the years is incredible. Actually, okay, live in other games, please. I love hearing these stories from your perspective and anybody here. For any of you that have been here since the beginning, please comment how you have observed the changes that have been made, the higher professionalism, all these things. Let me know, how do you think I've changed? How do you think the content's changed? How do you think the channel's changed? How do you think the branding has changed? I love hearing stuff like this. So if any of you are here from the beginning, like kind of around 1,000 subscribers on my original Arc Vision channel, back when it was called Arc Vision, please let me know what that was like for you. I'd love to hear this. I take it your email will still be active? For sure. Brianna, I'm sad to see you go, but I'm happy to see you. I'm happy for you to be embarking on this next step of your journey. It's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. Angie, I will miss your reactions. I've traveled the world since childhood and still do professionally, and it's awesome. Can't wait to see some of your travel vlogs. 100%. It's going to be cool. Amber, you will always have people that will love you with no expectations. Thank you, Amber. I know you do. You're an amazing person, Amber. I know your love is like unconditional, and I very much value that. Jorge, hello, Anton. Regards from Chile. Hello. It's I just lost my space here. Moments. Ooh, really got pulled down. It's not about meeting millionaires. The locals are much more interesting. Both are very interesting. Locals are fantastic, and millionaires are very cool too. There's a reason why they're millionaires, right? They've accomplished some wild shit in life. But I'm with you. Agreed, Amber. Ayla, hi, Anton. I know I haven't seemingly been active. I've been watching but not talking. I just want to say thank you for what you have been doing for us, and I can only wish you the very best. Thank you. I remember you. Of course I do. Angie, sounds like deep down you don't think you deserve good things happening. Totally. Totally deep down. Again, I come from a very abusive background. I come from a background where my core sense of self and self-worth was just like shattered. You know what I mean? So no, yeah, deep down, it's evolving, I believe good things can happen more and more and more. Like, again, this live stream right now is the most up-to-date version of who I am. And you can feel it. You can feel something shifting in me from my live stream 2 months ago. You just can. There's a little bit of a difference. You know what I mean? And the next time I jump on a live stream on my podcast channel, I'll be a bit more evolved than I am now. And every time what you're seeing is someone who is learning to value themselves more, learning to say no, learning to let go of things. Again, what just happened? I learned to let go of something I thought I needed, right? Like, that's a big part of my life is, again, chaining myself to things to feel like I'm worthy of success. You know what I mean? And now it's like learning how to let go of that, right? So 100%. Yeah, I come from a broken place. You know what I mean? And again, this is the journey of my life. Like, if someone was to make a movie of my life, that's what it would be about. It would be about observing a sensitive, emotional kid get fucking shattered and broken down, beaten down and told he was nothing and that who he was fundamentally didn't have any value, to, slowly building himself up and then starting a YouTube channel and finding success and finding people that love him for who he is and loves his monologues and loves his sharing and loves, who he is. You know what I mean? And then that helps a lot. And then, having those develop to the point where he realizes he doesn't need other people to be a source of validation. And this is where I am now, where I'm learning how to be my own source of validation. I'm learning to trust myself. I'm learning to trust the world. Because in some sense, I couldn't trust other people and I couldn't trust the universe. I couldn't trust God, whatever word you want to call it. I couldn't trust anything because I didn't believe it. Like, I was worthy of being unconditionally loved because I didn't unconditionally love myself. So if someone loves me, like, in some sense, even though I just told Amber I know she unconditionally loves me, I actually don't feel that because I don't unconditionally love myself. And until I can unconditionally love myself, people are just saying words when they tell me they love me. And the challenge is we live in a society where probably 99% of us have this. I know I'm not unique. What I'm unique in is my ability to self-reflect and understand how broken I am. That's unique about me. And I know that's unique about me. Most people don't have that. But most people are broken and don't know it. And what they do is they're broken and they create a story of how the world's fucked up and out to get them and they're right about everything just so they don't have to confront that, whoa, I'm broken. You know what I mean? Again, I never took that route. For whatever reason, I always blame myself. I was always more inwards than external. And now, again, I'm fortunate because now I'm 27 and I'm figuring this stuff out when most people it takes them to 60 or some people die. You know what I mean? And like my grandfather died not understanding that. My grandfather died complaining about people, complaining about the world, complaining about how things should be a different way, complaining that he came to, Canada from Germany. He escaped Auschwitz. He was Polish. And he would just complain till the day he died. You know what I mean? And that's not going to be me. You know what I mean? I'm going to figure this shit out before I die, period. It's just going to happen. I'm going to figure my shit out and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be at peace and I'm going to be content. I know I will. And I'm on the process right now of that happening. It's in the process of happening. I can feel it. Especially last 2 months has been massive. Just some energetic shift has been happening in me. I can feel it. Quinny, I want to wish you well. Do your thing. Stay healthy and safe. Much love and peace. Thank you, Quinny. Chris, I miss it. Where are you going? Mexico, bro. Chris Olive, didn't know you were taking a break. Sad to hear because I have loved the reaction content to some of the music I love the most. All the best, dude. Take care. Thank you, Chris. I thought you were doing travel vlogs on your journey. I will be. Just probably more after the fact. But who knows? I don't know how I'll end up. The reason why I say after the fact is, as everything I mentioned, I've always been a bit pet peeved by our culture becoming so focused on living through the lens of a camera. You know, you see Instagram and you see influencers and you see content creators, and it's like, did you experience the sunset or did your camera? Did you experience the sunset through your camera? Because in some sense, you can only experience something either in real life or through the lens of your camera. And I don't want to become that person who lives life through a camera lens. I want to live life through my own eyes, through my own experiences, through my feeling, through my heart, through everything, right? And if I can do vlogs and maintain a personal relationship with life, I'll do that. But if I can't, then it'll be more like I will be keeping you up to date. It vlogs that way, like not like, oh yeah, I'm jumping off a waterfall, right? Like not as it's happening, but more like, yeah, I just went cliff diving today. That's kind of what happened. That's where I see it more, but you never know. You know what I mean? I don't know how things are going to go. Quinny, can you drop the link to your other channel? Yeah, just go to the About page on this channel and you'll find it. Daniel, thanks for your videos, Anton. I'd really enjoyed them. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Simon, we'll really miss your reactions. Wish you all the best for your future. Take care of you, man. Thank you, Simon. Glory to Ukraine. That's random. Aaron, now you feel like you don't have to run out of a room. I know. 100%. Donna, enjoy your life and live to the fullest. Best wishes, Anton. Thank you. Eleni, what did I miss? Sorry, I just tuned in now. Read the description of this video. Arthur, really enjoyed watching your reactions, but glad to hear you're taking care of yourself. Wishing all the best. Thank you. Angie, never feel guilty for listening to music. Yeah. Iceberg Rider. What's up, Gage? Hey, man, it's definitely been an amazing journey. I'm glad you're looking out for your health and calling it when you need it. I've seen too many streamers and YouTubers burn themselves out, so yeah, I know. And what's funny is I had done that many times with this channel. I'd burnt myself out 2 or 3 times. Remember when I took the month off last January? Same thing happened. I did that because I got so fucking burnt out. I was getting anxiety attacks thinking about making videos. It was brutal. And now I'm leaving up here, right? I'm not leaving burnt out. I'm leaving excited. I'm leaving optimistic. I'm letting go in a process of like, I'm pumped for the future. Like you said, Gage, I don't want to get to the point. Okay, Vasquez, please stop. Please stop spamming that. But Gage, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't want to get to the point where I burn myself out so hard that the idea of living an incredible life has no value to me because I'm just so burnt out. You know what I mean? Merrick, I can't wait to see what your next chapter brings. I'm going to miss your reactions, but I know this is going to be better for you in the long run. I'll be along for whatever the ride is. Thank you, Merrick. And obviously, Merrick has been with me. God, I think you were my 5th patron when the original Patreon opened up in January of 2021. I think, Merrick, you were literally, I remember seeing your logo because you didn't have your face yet, but I remember seeing your, Merrick Walters come up, and I remember seeing that back when everything was like $5. Like, remember back when you could get a reaction guaranteed for $5 because there was nobody on the Patreon. Like, God, man, Patreon. And I apologize to everybody for growing on Patreon and learning how the hell to set up a business and a brand. Because the early days was like, yeah, guaranteed reaction, no problem, $5. Like, you know what I mean? It was just a wild time, man. Gage, because they refuse to stop. It definitely seems like the start of a new year has been rough for all. Just lost a family member yesterday morning. Shit, man. I know. My aunt just got diagnosed with cancer. My Aunt Teresa, so I'm with you, man. Alexandra, good luck in all of your endeavors. Enjoyed your reactions to Roxette and Savage Garden. Do you have any immediate plans with regards to discussing mental health? I do all the time on my podcast. That's a normal thing on my podcast is spirituality, mental health, psychology, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like that is a huge part of my life, but definitely more. So definitely subscribe to my podcast channel, and you'll hear all my thoughts on mental health and my own journey. Joshua, I'm so happy for you, man. Thank you, dude. Music is supposed to be there through amazing times and hard times. Reacting to it constantly cuts that from your exactly 100%, man. You get it. It's beautiful, and in some sense, I think it's a little bit of a martyr relationship. I think that reactors, and I think what as I step away from this, I think I'm going to value reactors more, because in some sense they've given up their first private reaction with art for us. Whenever I watch Alex Hefner, or the breakdown of Nathan Johnny, or whoever it is, like, yeah, me too. Like, we give up our private moment with our child in the hospital. The child is just comes out of the womb, and we're alone with our child and our partner, and that's it. And we're the only people that get to love this child before it really comes in the world, and then it's part of the world. You know what I mean? But when we give birth to it, it's just us. You know what I mean? And we get to just love this thing in private. And I think that's like, for reactors, we lose that ability. We lose that ability to be with our child the moment it's born. In some sense, the moment it comes out, it's on Instagram. It's going on Instagram, and it's going on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I know I'm gonna respect reactors more when I get a bit of space away from this. I am a fan of your journey, sir. Exhale, good luck. Thank you, Joshua. Merrick, now I'm going to go back and watch all the Kelly Clarkson reactions from the very beginning and just enjoy the journey all over again. Dude, right? Oh, man. Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? It's wild. Angie, we don't need to see your initial reactions, just show us around. Exactly. 100%. I'll be showing you guys around. Fuck yeah. I'll be doing that. I'll be showing you guys around for sure. That's it. Yeah. The initial reactions I want to keep to myself, I think, for this chapter of my life. But yeah, showing you guys where I'm living and the paradise, the Eden that I create in my life, I'll be sharing that with you guys. I promise. Okay. Kill. Hope you have fun in your new direction life. Thank you. Brianna, I've got to head back to work now. Best wishes, Anton. Bye, everyone. It's been a great ride. I love you. Thank you. And also, Brianna, thank you for supporting me since like pretty much day one. I think you've been another patron who's had my back for, I think, 2 years. So thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you to Brian Mount, Melanie, Merrick, everyone that's been here for like 2 years. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. You'll enjoy the American Heartbreak album by Zach Bryan while you are away. Just a thought. Thank you. Melanie, I'll keep following you because you've been a big part of our happiness these past 2 years. Aww. I love you guys, and you guys are some of my biggest fans too. Every time I see Brian and Melanie and the Country Squad, I love you guys a lot. Yeah, I love you guys a lot. Thanks for having my back throughout all of these years. It's I just want to take a moment to all of you who have been following the channel for years. And look, I know a lot of you have not had the opportunity to follow this channel for 2 years. You have not known about me. You've not known I existed. You know what I mean? I love you all, but I think it is, I just do want to take a moment to thank those people that have been with me since fucking day one, when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, when I was honestly kind of annoying. I look at those old reactions now, and sometimes I just go, oh, God, you're kind of a bit annoying, a bit over the top. So thank you for everybody that saw something in me when I didn't know who I was becoming yet. I remember Kara saying that to me. She told me, she's like, I know you're going to be something, Anton. She's like, I knew that from the very first reaction I saw of you. I knew you were going to do great things in the world. And that still kind of sticks with me. I'm like, how the fuck did you see that? You know what I mean? I didn't really see it. How did you guys, Yeah, it blows my mind sometimes, you know? Gary, Mary, you're not letting anyone down for putting your mental health first. You would only be letting yourself down if you didn't. Just enjoy life, music, family, and friends, and focus on being happy. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Cindy, you're amazing, Anton. Thank you. And again, you are another long time fan back when I was doing Machine Gun Kelly reactions 2 years ago. So I remember you on my very first Machine Gun Kelly video that blew up, got like 20,000 views. My ex's best friend. Remember that one? Proud Mary was a great song to end on. Best reaction ever. So thankful I got to see it live. Yeah, I know. That was a great one. Jim Steele, I'm going to miss you. I really enjoyed your videos reactions. Yeah, man. It's bittersweet. Cindy, I just wish you the best for you and whatever you do. Thank you. Martin, hey, man. Anton, I was shocked, but I felt it somehow. Yeah. Wish you all the best, and maybe you come back with something similar. Your reactions were the best and always so real, Martin. Thank you, my friend. And thank you for the support always. I sincerely appreciate it. My pillow guy, good luck on your journey from Ireland. Thank you. Jason, what's up, dude? I'm going to miss you for sure. Thank you for your support, especially when I was going through a hard time last year. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. We're a family, dude. We have each other's backs. One country song I'd love you to listen to is Garth Brooks' The Dance. I will. Peggy, you will be missed, Anton, but you are more important than reactions. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm excited to just do something that's just all me, you know? I'm really excited for that. Just, yeah, be known for me, not the reactor guy, you know? Vinny, going to miss you, man, but you've always got to put your health first. Wishing you all the best. Thank you, Vinny. Daphne, it was the four of just us back then. Intimate. Yeah. Chronic masturbator. I know. Simon, be happy, man, and do what you want to do. Thank you. I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, Simon. Daphne, I know. Sharon. I just lost it there for a second. Where are we? Ooh, there's a lot of you guys. There we go. So what will happen with the Patreon? How can we continue to support you? I would recommend joining the podcast Patreon. That's probably the best place if you want to stay up to date. Yeah, that's the best place, because that will like be sending energy and love to what I'm currently doing in my life, not what I used to be doing. But yeah, Lauren just said it. Thank you, Laura. Good question. Leave. Wish you all the best on your new adventures. Thanks for everything you've done. Please take care of yourself. Thank you, Lee. Another long-time supporter. Thank you so much. I hope it's not me, Mary. Andre comes. I'd like to say goodbye to him too. Shane, what's up, dude? Well, miss your reactions, man. I always connected with your mindset. But you're being selfish and looking after yourself, so screw you. Only joking. Shane Ireland, best of luck. Thank you, Shane. Love you, brother. Angie, funny. I'm related to Heinz Ketchup. Yeah, that's interesting. Who knows? Maybe you were actually the one that Mark was dating. Sharon, really, I didn't see it. So then my tier 3 money will stop, then I sign up on the podcast? Exactly. That's exactly it. Thank you, Sharon. Always appreciate you. Christopher Tudor, what's up, brother? I'm late to the chat, Anton, but wish you the very best of health and well-being and a great and fulfilled life. Godspeed, and thank you for your channel. From the UK, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Daphne, give me a few to pull my thoughts together. Yeah, for sure. Alistair, life goes by so quickly. I'm 53, and the last 20 years have flown by for it. Anton's life, so too short. I know. I hear you, man. Thank you. Sam, all the very best. Has been great to watch you grow in confidence. Thank you, man. I know, it's been wild, eh? Martin, where can I find your effing podcast? Literally, if you go to my link tree, which is on the about page of this channel, it has everything listed. So you'll find it there, and you can join the family. Dura, what's up? Allison, best wishes to you. I just subscribed yesterday and will stay. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Taryn? One of my best friends, man, in real life, actually. Me and Taryn used to hang out all the time and show each other metal music. Like, we've known each other since what, man? 2016 when we both worked at Blue Mountain? Long time, bro. Angie, traveling and meeting, speaking to many people has turned me from an introvert to more of an extrovert. You'll have a great time. Thank you. Michael, hey there from Northern Ireland, Anton. I stumbled across your channel when you had just over 500 subscribers. And I've enjoyed the journey with you so far. Stay safe. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you. Podcast channel. Thank you, Aaron. You rock. What is up, Mark? Best of luck, Anton. I don't think this is the end. Nah, man, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a new journey. That's what this is. You've reacted to some of my favorite songs. Thank you for that and this amazing channel. I've met great people here. Enjoy your travels. My brother, thank you for all the support, man. Straight up. You've been amazing, Mark. You've been one of my greatest cheerleaders, so thank you. Kate, what's up? I'm a huge fan of your channel, Anton. I'm really sad that you were making farewell and making reactions. I know. All good things come to an end. Gary, are you familiar with Aaron? No, I didn't. That's awesome, though. Daphne, your identity is not the little bit abused. Your identity is not the little abused boy you were. Experiencing new things to create a new inner dialogue is great. Is a powerful thing. 100%. Yeah, I know. Wow. Carolyn, you'll be a hard act to follow. Most reactors play the video, say a few words, and that's it. I love the little therapy talk after the video. Really going to miss that. Yeah, I know. Wish you the best. Thank you, Alijo. Brooks, most reaction channels are so bad. Yours is not, though. You actually take time to react and analyze. Thank you, Brooks. Hey, bro, how your Christmas celebration went? It was interesting. It was Christmas is always difficult. It's always difficult being around some members of my family. And I think I'm really excited to create my own Christmas traditions with my found family. You know, my children one day, my wife, my kids, my friends, my mom. We'll see like where my life is right now. But there's just like, I think like this chapter of my life has been a life of obligation, has been a chapter of obligation. And I'm excited just to live life for me and make my life what I want it to be. And yeah, I'm just excited because I love Christmas. I haven't loved Christmas for my entire life because of all the stress around it. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm excited to make Christmas as special as I know it can be. When you don't have the stress, you don't have the obligation. Like, I really want to make it special for my family one day, Gotta take care of number one. Best of luck. Beard on too. Thanks, Pat. Eleni, do whatever makes you happy, Anton. You deserve to live your best life. Thank you, Eleni. And thank you for all the support. I know I've seen your name many times. Kate, thank you for reacting to such Savage Garden songs and videos. I love them all. Good luck and always take good care. Thank you. Your reactions will be sorely missed, but you need to be content and happy. Thank you. Angie, I'm offering $5 for an immediate reaction here without you. I think I've done that one, actually. Haven't I done that song on my rock channel? I think I did. Here without you. I think I did that one. Carol from Brazil loves Savage Garden, Darren Hayes, ever your channel, very good. Thank you, Carol. Anna, I loved your Backstreet Boys reactions and how you fell in love with them. I'll continue to follow your next journey. Thanks for everything. Do what makes you happy and stay blessed. Thank you, Anna. Nick, I had to come back and say sending my very best to my brother from another. So excited for you. Keep in touch. Love you, Nick. Thank you so much for everything, man. You've been with me for years as well, man. Always reaching out on Instagram and sending me your love, man. So thank you. Claudio, hello. Laura, we talked 2 weeks ago and I said you needed to sort what's happening with the music reactions before your new endeavor. And you were right, 100%. I thought I'd figured it out, but turns out I need to actually walk away from it. That's crazy. Sometimes you don't know what's coming up, eh? Jamie, I'll be gutted not to see your reactions anymore. Your Celine Dion reactions brought me a happy cry more than most. We actually have another Celine Dion reaction coming up in, I think, a few months. Like I said, I'll be putting out videos till June. But yeah, Celine Dion's on there, so it'll be fun. Laura, This is a good way to start a new journey by leaving the old life behind that's not working anymore. I appreciate everything you did for us. 100%. And you're welcome. And thank you, honestly, all of you guys, like, you haven't been here as long as some people, Laura, but like the fact that, yeah, we developed such an intense relationship and friendship because, you and Aaron and David and Amber were all, like, yeah, moderators and admin members on the Discord. It's like we've been through a lot together, I feel like I know you guys very well, and I feel like you know me very well. And it's been an honor to share that relationship with you guys. Mikey, just got an email and you couldn't remember what it was and didn't write it down. Then gone to check what email it was and not there. Anthony, I'll put it down. I had to figure out what email I want to use. I have several. I had to figure out which one I actually want to kind of give out to the public. You know what I mean? Actually, fuck it. No, Mikey, we're not going to do it by email. Discord. Join my Discord. Reach me there. It's the best place. Let's go back up here. I lost my place. Here we go. Angel Wings. Gonna miss you. Reactions and seeing your lovely face. Oh, thank you. I always feel something deep within you within shining. I always feel something deep within you within shining. Beautiful soul within you. Much love on your adventures. Thank you very much, and thank you for the kind words. Vladimir, Anton, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, man. Angie, loved your reaction to Shania Twain. That don't impress me much. Yeah, that's a great song. Merrick, have to jump off here. But Anton, I know we won't be strangers, and I'll continue to listen to the podcast. And we'll be here for your next chapter. We'll miss you, but no, you're not going away forever. Love you too, Merrick. Thank you for all the support. All this time. One of my biggest fans. I know you've been here since the beginning. Scott, what's up, dude? I don't know what's happening, but it sounds like you're going away for a long time. Love you, brother. Wishing you all the best. Thank you, Scott. And thank you for the continued support over the last, I think, year and a half. One of my earliest patrons. So thank you, Scott. Chris, love your reactions to the chorus. Take care, man, from Ireland. Thank you. Cordy, came to your channel from your reaction Easy Lover by Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. Loved every video since. Thanks, man. Or girl. Good luck to you, bro. Godspeed, Barbara. Starsky, we'll miss you, man. All love. I loved your reactions. Do what you like in your life. Thanks, Starsky. Raphael, thanks. You've reacted to my favorite singers and groups: Roxette, Hart, Backstreet Boys, Celine Dion. Good luck. Cheers from Mexico, dude. I'll be joining you, man. Cam Anderson. Man, I just came across your page. Just got done watching my first 3 videos, and then I clicked back on the page and see the farewell live. I know, man. Simon, wish I followed you since your beginning, but didn't know your channel at this time. But followed since the first video I saw. Thank you. Got to go now, but hope you will get all you were chasing for. You are an amazing person, and take care of you, bro. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Simon. All right, guys, we're going to be finishing up here very soon. So if you have any last questions or comments, please leave them down below and we'll jump on them. Sergio, hi, Anton. I think the most important questions we should ask ourselves are how do I feel? What am I missing in my life? What do I want? Wishing you the very best. Regards from Mexico. I'm with you, man. And I'll see you in Mexico, bro. Angie, couldn't find the 3 Doors Down reaction. Did you look on my channel, Anton Reacts to Rock? It should be there. Or maybe it got blocked. Jyoti, wishing you all the very best in the new chapter of your life. Thank you. Irish Pigeon, you leaving? Yeah, read the description of this video, of this live stream. You'll find it. Abraham, hey man, you must hear Unlovable. Thank you. Ray, newer sub, but I love your reactions and will miss you. But I always wish you the best in every endeavor. I've enjoyed watching you for the last couple of years. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it, man. Eleni, give Lola a hug from me. I will. Cam, where can I find the Discord link? Want to join you along the journey? Check out my link tree. I have it on the about page of this. You'll find it. But yeah, definitely. Angie, when will you start the traveling vlog? Tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm going to Mexico next Saturday though, January 14th. So likely over the next 6 months, if I like, still we'll see how it's gonna happen. Again, make sure I take care of myself first and make sure my mental health is good and that I feel free, I feel liberated, and I feel creative. You know what I mean? Again, I don't want to do anything when I'm not feeling creative, right? So when I'm feeling like I want to do it, it'll happen. Aaron, for those of us who subscribe on Twitch via Prime, will you continue to get money or does it go away if you're not streaming? I'll continue to get it. So yeah, so definitely if you guys want to give me free money, you guys actually don't have to pay for it. If you have Amazon Prime, you can literally send me $5 a month for free, and literally it gives you money to send me. So if you're interested in helping me out there, just go to my Twitch page. Again, it's on my link tree and you can join, and that'd be awesome. So thank you. And thank you, Aaron, for mentioning that. Anton, are you a Libra? Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm a Libra. Angie, you'll be on my side of the country. Sweet. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a Libra too, Laura. That was awesome. Mikey, sorry, Anton, I've been downstairs having my dinner, so probably missed you replying to my other comment. Yeah, so like I said, best place to find me is Discord. Join my Discord and we can talk there, because I don't know at the moment what email address I want to give out to the public, right? Because that gets out of hand real quick, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys all know what I mean. You got to be very careful with giving the public your email and knowing which one to give them and making sure that it doesn't get in the way of your email that you do business with, that kind of stuff. So again, Discord's perfect because we can talk there and it's all in one good place. Charlie, Aaron, we'll continue to subscribe on Twitch. Thank you. Charlie, best wishes for whatever you do next, Anton. I only found your channel recently and commented on your Cat Stevens video as it holds a strong connection for me. Hope to see you back soon. Thank you, Charlie. Haunted channel. Spooky. I just subscribed to your channel. Damn, so you're leaving YouTube. I know. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm leaving reactions. I'm still doing podcasts, vlogs. I'll be doing something on my actual main channel. Eleni, I'm a Taurus. Taurus love. We're both ruled by Venus. Jyoti, you bro, God bless you. Thank you. Lauren, enjoy your break. Thank you. All right, last questions, guys. We got about 10 minutes here. Hope you'll visit the state of Sonora. It's near. That's where I'm probably going to end up, is Baja California. So yeah, and enjoy the views of San Carlos. It's a beautiful beach, and it's been known for being a place where the desert meets the sea. Beautiful. I'm excited. I'm excited to go on an adventure and just bask in beauty. You know, Ray Black. Do what you need to do for your mental, emotional, spiritual health always. Take care of you so you can better take care of others, and we all understand that. 100%, man. You get it. Thank you, Ray. Your podcast will be shared on YouTube? Absolutely. They're on... Thank you, Aaron. Aaron just put it for you guys. But yeah, that's where all vlogs. It's just my whole... Yeah. Liberation, freedom. Amen, Amber. That's it, man. Liberation. That's life. Angie, what are your targeted countries to go to first? Mexico's number one. Hawaii, Indonesia, Peru, Colombia, Brazil, specifically Rio de Janeiro. I'm going to be meeting the Queen of the Congo. I'm going to have her on my podcast. She's awesome. She loves going on podcasts. I'm going to have her. She's literally the queen of the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So I'll probably go to Africa and meet her in the future. Indonesia, Philippines, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Turkey, Spain, Portugal. Literally, this is all astrocartography. So all you guys know I'm very woo-woo. I'm very into astrology and stuff. But I talked with the Vedic astrologer a couple months ago. She actually told me I'd be moving and things would fall apart, oddly enough. She told me this months ago. But yeah, she told me I was moving in January. Get that. before I had planned a vacation and everything, or that I was moving. So she was bang on, but she did an astrocartography reading, which is, yeah, essentially you see like the planets send their energy through the Earth at specific angles, and they all go through the Earth. So like for me, like I have my Jupiter line going through Hawaii and New Zealand. So a lot of these places specifically contrast in there like an X, like on a treasure map, with my astrocartography stuff. So it's wild because I knew I accidentally traveled to all the places on my astrocartography lines. I was intuitively pulled to them in 2019 when I traveled New Zealand and British Columbia. And both of them are where my Jupiter line was. And that was a time of my life where I was growing and expanding as a human being. And now I'm going to be going where my Neptune line is, which is all about spiritual awakening. And then my North Node, which is about destiny and finding my tribe and finding my purpose in this lifetime. So I'm going to be going there. And also Mars, which is all about healing and power. So I'm going to be going that. That goes right through Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. So I'm pretty much following a lot of my lines, and allowing the universe to kind of guide me on my journey through life. So it's really exciting. I have a lot of stuff going through Australia too, but sadly they don't go through the places I want as much. I think I have one going through Sydney, one near Byron Bay, which is obviously where my favorite band in the world, Parkway Drive, is from. They're from Byron Bay, Australia. Gold Coast. And I think that's where my Mars line goes through. So I'm going to be definitely checking out Australia because that's also, yeah, it's really exciting. So cool stuff is happening. Let's see, going to miss your reactions and live streams. We had a great time. Absolutely, Lance. Thank you for the support, man. Mikey OIC, we'll talk to you on Discord about the email. Yeah, totally. 100%, bro. Just them DM chats we have had, you haven't replied for ages. When did you reply? When did you? I didn't even know you ever sent me a message. Eleni, come to Greece, Anton. I don't actually think Greece has as much for me, but it's gorgeous. I'll be going anyway. But those like more spiritual places that are specifically interlocked with my soul, those are the places I want to go first. Tinkler, all the best, Anton. I always remember your reaction Frozen by Madonna. Going to miss you. Love from New Zealand. Thank you. Angie, I used to live in Brazil and Argentina. Yeah. All I can say is farewell. Loved your reactions. Thank you, Star. Angel Wings, come to Australia. I love Costa Rica and Panama as well. Yeah, my dad really wants to move to Costa Rica. My mentor David is moving to Costa Rica as well. I'd love to go as well. Jyoti, you gonna continue on podcast, right? Oh, totally, man. Francesco, Anton, will you tour around in Italy too? I'm sure I'll get there. My main priority in Europe though is Spain and Portugal. That's where I'm gonna be focusing. Laura, you'll be in line with where I am or close to it. 100%. My line goes right through Los Angeles, right off of San Diego, right near Long Beach, actually. Like, if I do move to Los Angeles in the future, I'll definitely, probably Long Beach, California. I think that's where I'll probably end up. Aries here, INFP. I'm an ENFJ, so we're close. Gonna live vicariously through your travels. Yeah, man. Jerry, take care of you is all that matters. Thank you. Lance, you're my top there first time music. You're my top 3 first time music reaction channel. Love it, brother. Thank you, Lance. Angel Wings. Woohoo, Australia. Simon, be safe and happy, man. Can't wait to hear you again about your new adventures. We'll continue to follow you. Take care. Thank you, Simon. And thank you. I just want to say for you, Simon, thank you so much for signing up to be a patron. Even though we weren't able to actually do very much on Patreon because literally you signed up a week ago, and you weren't able to have your request done, but I refunded you as well. So, but yeah, thanks for the support, man. And if anybody wants to just support me $5 a month or whatever, feel free to join my podcast Patreon. Link in the description on Linktree. You'll find it there if you're interested. No pressure. Please don't do that if you don't want to, but just in case anyone doesn't know. All the best, pal. Love from James in Scotland. We'll miss your Madonna reactions. Mikey, Anton, we chatted about Cornwall, Devon, and sent you links. Oh, yeah, I do remember that way back. Angie, we used to go to Puerto Vallarta once a month when I was a child. Wow. There were only a few hotels then and not as touristy. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Robert. Sending you best wishes, Anton from Scotland. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Jyoti, I also going to visit Spain one day. 100%. Francesco, Anton, are your parents of Italian descendants? No. English and Polish, specifically. Angie, you can visit me. I'm outside LA right now. Totally in the future, man. Francesco, English and Polish. Laura, I guess I can say it one more time. Sincerity wins every time. Stay sincere and listen to more you too. INFJ to my counterparty NFJ. 100%. Thank you, Laura. Aaron, thank you, everybody. Aaron just posted our link tree. It's literally just Linktree / Anton Zachor. Lance, oops, yeah, my top 3. Ray Black, so glad I caught this live. Stay well, stay blessed, Anton. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it, man. Angie, my dad is a pilot. That's cool. That's awesome. Carolyn, I loved your reaction to Monsters by James Blunt. It got you. That was an amazing song. Much love, my friend. Much love to you too, Ray. Francesco. Oh, nice, from England and Poland. Yeah. All right. We got 4 more minutes left. Any last questions or comments before we go? I want to make sure I get all of your questions and comments because this will be the last live stream I ever do on this channel. So this is your last chance. If you want me to answer a question or leave a comment right now, you got 3 minutes. So go ahead. Eleni, Erin is doing a fantastic job. Bless her. She's amazing. She's also one of our Discord patrons, moderators. Laura and Aaron and Amber, some of the greatest people ever. Straight up made my job so much easier these past year, ever since I had them on the team. Just, yeah. That was needed. That was amazing. Just, it helped so much. And it felt like I was doing this, because there was a time when I was doing this channel where I didn't really feel like I had any audience. It felt like I was just making content for nobody. I remember saying to myself, okay, Anton, when you're doing this video, imagine somebody on the other side watching this. I literally had to do that to feel like anyone cared. And then, because of Aaron and Amber and Daphne and Laura and David and God, like all of you, anybody that is consistently on the channel, Kelly, like all of you, and this is more geared towards Twitch and Discord because I developed such a deeper relationship with all of you. But like that helps. That was a game changer. Just like when I do reactions, to know like I'm doing it for somebody, like that was huge. That was a game changer. So honestly, like you have no clue how much that meant to me. To know, like, I just had people like watching every video. Like, I remember there was a time on this channel where like nobody would watch every video except for like Kara, Lauren, and Daphne. And yeah, I was kind of like, I want people that will watch, that like a lot of music. And so when all of you guys started coming, like it was beautiful because I was like, every video I make, I know there's a good chance Laura, Amber, or Aaron will be watching this. You know what I mean? Or Kelly. Like, it was such a special thing to know that no matter what the genre was, people in my tribe would be there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for just being such a blessing for me and making me feel like what I was doing was important. Because there was a time when I didn't. So, thank you to all of you. Let's see. What are your top 5 favorite songs you've reacted to? Gunning Down Romance, Savage Garden, Fading Like a Flower, Roxette. God, it's hard, man. Tori Amos, a little fairy tale, a sort of fairy tale. Honestly, there's too many. Like my head's about to go in a million different directions. But like those are the ones that we did full album reactions to. So I have special like anything but like Rob Push, Matchbox 20. Um Long Day, Matchbox 20, Real World Match, like God. Hold Me, Savage Garden, Run to You, Roxette. Do you get like yeah? There's a lot. Like it doesn't end. Like you keep finding more. You know. All right, we're about to finish. I'm gonna finish all of these and then we're done. Daredevil, love the way you react to in music and analyze. Thank you. Angie, just wishing you happiness and good times for your travels. Can't wait to come along. Thank you. Mikey, when do you think you'll come to the UK? No clue. It's not on the top of my priority list. You are welcome, dear Aaron. What's up, KMS? Sergio, do you enjoy Whitney Houston reactions? Totally. I really like Whitney Houston. She's not like my favorite artist we ever did on the channel. I don't think I ever developed a deep emotional connection with her, but she's amazing. Whitney Houston is amazing. She's incredible. Eleni, we love you, Anton. I love you too, Eleni, and I do see your name a lot, so thank you for always sticking around. Angie, I'm a YouTube moderator, so I appreciate all the mods' work. Yeah, it's a lot. We truly love you, Anton, Aaron, we truly love you, Anton. Even if you don't believe it yet, it doesn't change that fact. Thank you, Aaron. Laura, thank you, Anton. We love being a support to you. Thank you, both of you. Francesco, I noticed you've had a power blast for the biggest Roxette hits. Yeah, totally. Ray, Moonshot is my favorite groups. Little Ghost and Starfruit. LP, totally. Simon, Aaron's right. We truly love you. Thank you. Thank you, Simon. We really appreciate what trust you put in us. We knew it took a lot. Thank you. And yeah. I did. I trusted you guys 100%. Aaron, 100%. You are a blessing. Thank you, Angel Wings. It was truly a pressure to be there for you. Thank you, Laura. Kim, I'm a huge lurker, but watched you for ages. All the best and blessings. Thank you, Kim. Lance, I cared for real, man. Showed your channel. It's like a talk show. Yeah, thanks, man. Charlie, your Annie Lennox reactions were awesome, especially Here Comes the Rain Again. Thank you. Amazing artist, too. One of my favorites. Robert, I sincerely hope you feel the love and it carries you forward. Thank you, Robert. Sincerely. Angel Wings, watched you long time. Angie, for some reason I always like the deep, painful songs. Me too. I feel you. Stuff that speaks to my soul. Joshua, congrats, man. Go enjoy your life. I'm along for the ride. Thank you. Which song made you the happiest? Ooh. Happiest. 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 Happiness is a weird word because I was so inspired by Hold Me by Savage Garden, even though it wasn't a happy song. Like, so it's like some deep songs will make me profoundly happy and inspired and feel like I am loved by the world. But happy, 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 I don't know. Maybe Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. George Michael, Monkey, I Want Your Sex. There's some other ones too. I'm like blanking on them, guys. Oh, there's some other ones too, though, but they're amazing. Francesco, are you planning about a family living your life from now on to an undefined time? Are you planning about a family living your life from now to an undefined time? I think what you mean is, am I planning on having a family one day? Totally. I know I'm going to be a father. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a dad. It's always been a deep, 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 deep sense of responsibility in me for that. My favorite job ever was being a camp counselor. I love kids. So I know I'm going to be a dad. 100%. Tell you the truth, I think I'm going to be a dad to my own children, but you never know. Again, the universe takes you in interesting ways. I might end up adopting. I don't know. I don't know. But I know I will be a father to people, to little souls in the world. I know that. I know I'm going to be a father. I know I'm going to be a husband too, for sure. Mikey, you were a great person. Speak soon. Thank you, Mikey. Safe travels. Thank you. Mark, my first reaction I saw was Sarah McLachlan Fallen. Sarah is one of my absolute favorites too. Akinator, I watch you also since the beginning with that Kid Cudi Kanye song. Dude, thank you. Lauren, love you. Angie, you really seem to like the Counting Crows. Oh, yeah. Counting Crows. I love that one. Mr. Jones, one of my absolute favorites for sure. Easy Lover was a lot of fun for you. 100%. Easy Lover, Invisible Touch. Phil Collins, I think, had a lot of songs that kind of were like that too. Celine Dion is a new, Celine Dion, It's a New Day Has Come, 100% made me cry in happiness tears. Josh, we don't have to share what makes you happy anymore, especially music. Say thank you. Angie, the I Feel It Coming song seemed to make you happy. Yeah, I totally did too. I love that one as well. All right, last one. I'll still be following your journey. And Mr. Jones is one of my favorites too. All right, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for everything this last 2.5 years. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for believing me. Thank you for believing me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for still believing me. Thank you for joining on my podcast vlog side of things. I just have a lot of gratitude for all of you. So just thank you all for giving me the wind in my sails to develop as a human being when I needed to, so that I could develop to be the person I am right now, to then go on the journey in the next act and phase of my life to be who I'm really supposed to be in the world. And that all started with you guys believing in my little reaction channel. So it all started there. So thank you all. I love you and take care. And I'll see you on the YouTube podcast side of things. Okay. All right. I love you. Bye.